Alrighty, everybody, we got ourselves an expedited Buy Me a Coffee request here. This one is brought to us by Gary. How are you doing today? Thank you very, very much for expediting this one because what he requested is more MAPHRA. The song is Free by Gavin DeGraw, which I don't think I know, but this is her cover of it. It looks like this is a fan who ripped this from her TikTok, which he clearly gives, all credit to her. So this is going to be interesting. Is there a date from this one? From when this was taken? I don't see when this was originally recorded. Okay. Well, if anybody happens to know, please let me know. As always, just remember, what you're watching here is not a substitution for MAPHRA's material. Be sure to visit MAPHRA's official YouTube page, open up her descriptions, click on all the links. It's the best way to support her for free anyway. So be sure to do that and show love over to MAPHRA's YouTube channel, all right? I can't wait to hear her. It's been too long. I'm geeking. I am curious to know when this performance was done and when it was taken from TikTok. So if anybody happens to know, let me know. Either way, we're about to find out. So thank you very, very much for being here. Welcome back to Abigail Reacts.
View discretion is advised. Levels of hype, chaos, and good vibes may exceed normal limits. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
We going straight in.
All right, guys, friendly reminder, I do all of my reactions completely blind and on the first and only take. I may play this one twice. We will see. We will see. Maybe I'll do this twice, but the first watch is going to have 2 pauses. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. Here we go.
I'm a rich, I'm a mountain and a ditch.
Wow.
I'm a dagger and a shield. I'm impatient, I'm a yield, and I wanna be free.
Very pretty.
Wind in my hair, salt on my skin, sun in the air. I have to feel love holding on me. I'll give you everything that you ever need. I'm the fight.
What was that?
In the dance, I am heartbreaking.
Was there a little cut there? Okay. Let me, hold on. As a fan, I was looking for more MAPHRA stuff and extracted something from her TikTok channel and put the parts together. Oh, interesting. Sorry for my imperfect cutting skills. Okay, that makes sense. So these are TikToks that he put together for the full performance? Oh, that's nice of you. It's okay that it's not perfect. We appreciate it. Okay, I just was confused by it. All right, so I don't know the original song here, so I have questions. Is this a very stripped down version of the song? Because that's what I'm getting here. That's the vibe I'm getting. I have a feeling that the original is maybe more of a full studio production type deal. And the way that she's chosen to do this is to really break it down because it's just her beautiful voice and a piano so far, right? Her voice is doing most of the emotional work. It's just so beautiful in the way that she's delivering this vocal here. Huh. Okay. Well, it definitely has that quiet, personal feel where the performance mainly depends on the tone and the phrasing and the delivery rather than, some big arrangement, which I can definitely appreciate it. I love her voice and I've missed her voice. It definitely has this really warm texture to it. And I even like that there's a little bit of rasp, and air in her tone. I love little things like that because it gives the voice texture. And not only that, it makes it feel more personal. She's really not just there to just sing, she's there because she's kind of given it this lived in feeling behind what she's saying. And I think that's one of her best attributes is how she chooses what to cover. I think it's always so precise and with intent. And that's one of the things that I appreciate about her. So, one of my main questions is because I don't know the original, is this a much more stripped down version of the original song, which I've never heard? I am guessing. And if that's the case, it makes me very happy because those are some of my favorite performances are these stripped down um performances just because it's literally just a piano and her voice, and I always appreciate, especially in a live setting, how ballsy that is. Think about it. It's just a piano, just your voice. If either person messes up, I mean, I'm pretty sure the piano is already pre-recorded. But if she messes up in a live setting and there's only one little piano, there's nothing to hide her imperfections or her mistakes or anything like that. So I think she's nailing it. She's doing a great job. Let's go back 5 seconds, as I always do between pauses. I will only stop it one more time after this, and then we'll probably play the whole thing nonstop and see if I can get away with it. If I get that dreaded red X copyright stuff, I'll have to fast forward through it, but I think we'll be okay. I don't know why. I just feel like risking it this time. I feel like it's been 50-50 with her, but I don't know. It's been a minute too. Regardless, I'm talking. Let's go ahead and listen to a little bit more.
I am heartbreaking romance. The feather and the stone. I feel crowded and alone, and I wanna be free. Wind in my hair, salt on my skin, sun in the air.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Holding on me.
Like that falsetto up there.
Everything that you would ever need. Oh, and every once in a while, I wanna sit back and enjoy the view.
Okay. Let me stop it there for my second pause because there's just something about the way that she sings that always makes me so happy. So, in this segment, as we proceed, as we keep going through this song, my focus was basically just staying on her vocal delivery and just how minimal the piano is staying in the background. And I think it's so perfect because, again, we can hear every little detail in her voice and it just stands out more. There's something about the way that she leans into certain words when she says things. There's something about the way she pulls back and restrains on other words as well and just kind of lets the emotion sit for a second. She's such a performer. And I don't think that's anything that's really taught. It's just what she does. Her vocal control so far and always is just so on point. She has so much power behind her voice. We've heard it, but she's choosing to not throw it all out at once. She lets the song feel relaxed and emotional in the start and then adds more strength when a certain line calls for it. And I think that is key. And not only an amazing vocal delivery, but also in the way that we let the song naturally go into the build of the song, naturally go into that epic outro. She's so good at that. I've always loved the way that she handles her vocal control and the way she gets up in those little falsetto notes. This is so fun. This is such a treat to watch. Very curious to know when this was taken from TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but if you guys follow her on there, somebody let me know, please. All right. Well, that was my second pause. Oh my gosh, this is going by so fast. Yeah, we definitely have to hear this twice. So let's go ahead and go back 5 seconds. Yep. That was my second and final pause. We'll go ahead and let it play it out until the end. See how this song builds See what she does vocally. Love her concentration every time she sings. She's always so focused. Hmm. And let's see how she decides to end this. Yeah? Here we go.
Can't enjoy the view. I'm feeling my senses, but woman, my life has been surrounded by fences till I found some I can see through. I can see through, and I wanna be free. Winds in my hair, salt on my skin, sun in the air. I have to
Raspy.
feel holding on me. I'll give you everything that you ever need. Everything that you will ever need. Everything that you would ever need.
Oh, and then it just ends. Oh, no. You guys know how I feel about abrupt endings. My goodness. Okay. So, you know what? We definitely have to hear that nonstop. I just have to say that I think the best part of this kind of cover is really just how close up everything feels, because the arrangement is so simple. Once again, it's just a piano and her voice, but you really notice the natural character of her voice. I notice like this raspy warmth to it, like every little breath, every little emotional crack around the edges, or when she goes into those falsettos. It's just so well done, and I do feel like she chose to do this cover in a way that's built around voice first. It's voice first, and then the piano is there just sort of to support her. But it's always voice first with her, and I appreciate that so much because she's got one hell of a voice. Everybody knows that, right? I love that because it's her voice that carries the personality and most of the emotion too. So the fact that this is just taken from TikTok, just a little TikTok cover, there's definitely some TikTok charm to it. Let's put it that way. But it doesn't need any huge setup or overproduction or anything to land. I mean, it's just the voice, the feeling, and the way that she makes the song sound like her own. I would assume that, take that with a grain of salt. I don't know the original, but that's maybe why I'm hearing her do this, and it just feels like it could be her original because she's just so good at what she does. Originals, now that I mention it, I guess that's a question for the end. Does she have any? I feel like she said she was working on some, which would be really cool. I can't wait for that, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. How about we go ahead and listen to this nonstop? I will continue to take some notes on anything that I might have missed. Let's go ahead and listen to this. Here we go.
On a mountain and a ditch.
Love her vibrato.
I'm a dagger and a shield. I'm impatient. I'm a yield. And I wanna be free. Wind in my hair, salt on my skin, sun in the air. I have to feel love holding on me. I'll give you everything that you ever need. I'm the fight and the dance. I am heartbreak and romance. The feather and the stone. I feel crowded and alone. on my skin, sun in the air. I
So
have
those little
to
cracks.
feel holding on me.
I love it.
Everything that you would ever need. Oh, and every once in a while, I wanna sit back and enjoy the view. I'm feeling my senses, but woman, my life has been surrounded by fences till I found some I can see through. I can see through, and I wanna be free. Winds in my hair, salt on my skin, sun in the air. I have to feel holding on me. I'll give you everything that you ever need. Everything that you will ever need. Everything that you would ever need.
Oh, and then it ends. I was about to take a note. Dude, that went by way too fast for me. That final note that she hits there way up in that high register just makes me so happy. The second time I heard it made me just as happy the first time I heard it. There's something so beautiful about her vibrato. This entire performance feels so incredibly intimate and soulful. You know, it's stripped down, and I appreciate that 95% of the time, prefer that over the huge production or anything like that. Her warm and it's just so warm, and it has this slightly raspy texture to it. And I think that's what makes it feel so personal, are those little voice cracks and the breaths and everything that you hear, that you are able to hear in this type of performance. That's why I love them. That's why this is always going to be my favorite type of performance, is the performance that is just a voice, one voice accompanied by one instrument. It's the best, in my opinion. I love it when it's just a voice and a guitar, a voice and a piano. Perfect. It's so well done. I absolutely love the song. I don't know the original, so I guess I have a couple questions about that. There's another TikTok here, I guess, that just came up. You know what? This is just when he uploaded it. Who actually knows when it was actually performed? I thought maybe this might have been 5 months ago. I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm guessing, in other words. But if you guys happen to know, please answer that for me in the comment section down below. If I get detected in any way with copyright, sorry for having to fast forward. I'm not sure. I won't know until I upload it. But if I do, fear not. I'm going to make sure to put this up on Patreon, and I'll make it free so that you guys can watch the entire thing without having to pay on Patreon and without having to endure the fast forward that YouTube sometimes makes me do when I do these uploads. So it's a win-win either way. You'll get to see it in its entirety one way or another. Maybe not on YouTube, but we will see. I won't know until I upload it later. But regardless, I appreciate your patience. Thank you so very, very much to Gary for requesting this. And thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.